a Saturday, her young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim in the final game of a 3-game series at Anaheim Stadium in Anaheim, California. That's a lot of Anaheims. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. Works for me. The Orioles came off a disappointing loss yesterday and fell back to 10 games below 500. But we got a chance to take the series today. Zach Eflin is back. He's going to be on the mound making his first start in over a month. He has made 3 starts on the season. He last made a start out in Arizona way back on the 7th of April. And he was quite effective. A couple of wins, ERA of a flat 3. He is welcome back to this rotation. He is sorely missed. Hopefully he can give us enough today, along with some offense that we need in order to take this series and return back to Baltimore. Feeling somewhat on a positive note. We did snap a 5-game losing streak here on Friday night. Would be nice to go back home on a winning note. We've got the Twins coming up in the Nationals for 6 games at home. And, time to start winning, folks. We're about to hit the quarter mark of the season here in a couple of days. And we can't fall any farther below than 10 games under 500. Yeah. Folks, yesterday or last night, the channel celebrated its 200th game or consecutive game since starting the channel up last season, opening day. I have not missed a game, so a new streak or new longer streak, I guess, starts now for 2:01 today. Happy to be here at 3 o'clock in the morning. For the day off tomorrow, I'm going to need it. Sinuses are an absolute disaster. Hoping I can get through this game. I'm very excited to have Zach Eflin on the mound, and I love me some Sunday baseball, but yeah, sinuses are hurting. Did everything I could to clear everything out before I went on the air, but just hope we get some cooperation here. Please. All right, so it just hit the top of the hour. See if this game is already up. Talk about the starting matchup on the mound and the starting lineups. Well, sorry, BW is not feeling good. I'm okay spiritually, mentally. My face is just a mess. All right. Looks like I've got the Angels broadcast up today. Guess we'll have to tolerate it. Happy Mother's Day. Moms, happy Mother's Day. We all have them. Thanks, Mom. Mother's Day. Sorry. How you doing, everybody? It's going to be impossible for me to not sniff over the microphone tonight. It's just impossible. If it gets really bad, I'll just take myself off the screen, do it that way, but boy. God. Okay, let's do this. Let's get into this. Sorry, folks, not the best opening ever. Gotta play through the pain, folks. Gotta play through the pain. So it's Zach Eflin against Tyler Anderson, a left-hander on the mound for the Angels. It's not headline news at this point, folks. The Orioles not been very good against left-handed pitching this season. Not good at all. They have got to overcome that issue today. Again, this game really is vitally important, I feel. It's just the kind of, you got to win a series like this. When you start off slow and you want to turn your season around, you can't do it all overnight. It's going to take a while just to get this team back to a 500 record. And every series you lose, that means you basically have to win the next series just to break even. And every time you do that, that's a week of baseball in the books, breaking even. And when you're 10 games under 500 and you spend a week breaking even, time runs out pretty fast. And you're playing a team like the Angels, who, no offense to them, I mean, we're both sitting here with pretty lousy records. They have a better record than us. But the Angels are not considered to be contenders this season. No offense to them. I guess based on how we've looked so far this year, maybe we don't deserve to be considered contenders until further notice either. But we certainly entered this season with that in mind. And if we still feel that way, if we still believe it, you got to beat a team like this. You got to take this series. Very important. Zach Eflin back. We got Tyler O'Neill back in the lineup. And Jordan Westberg, by the way, should be back with the team starting with the series coming up against the Twins on Tuesday. Not sure if he'll be back on Tuesday, but any day starting Tuesday, there should be a Jordan Westberg return watch on, so that will be good. In the meantime, Emmanuel Rivera has done a hell of a job filling in and playing third base. He's been a hitting machine. Currently hitting .391, 9 hits and 23 at-bats. Give you an idea, Tyler O'Neill has 15 hits on the season. Rivera's already up to 9, and he's only had 1/3 of the at-bats. So, been helpful. All right, here are the starting lineups, folks, for the visiting Orioles. Leading off today, back in the leadoff spot, and playing shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Tyler O'Neill will bat second today and play in right field. Ryan Mountcastle will hit third and be at first base. Adley Rutschman is going to be in the cleanup spot and DHing today. Ramon Laureano will bat fifth and play in left field. Jackson Holiday moves down to the 6th spot today. He'll be at second base. Emmanuel Rivera will bat 7th and be at third base. Ced Mullins, who has been in a terrible slump, he will be in center field and hitting 8th. And finally, Maverick Handley, who got his first major league hit in his last start. He will do the catching today and bat 9th. For the Anaheim Angels or Los Angeles Angels or California Angels or whatever the hell they are. You know, you got the A's. They don't even have a city that they're allowed to put next to their name. And then you got these Angels. Are they L.A.? Are they Anaheim? What are they? I don't know. They got too many names. How about you let the A's borrow it? How about the California A's? All right? That way they got something. I don't know. Whatever. Zach Neto. Hi, everybody. Zach Neto will lead off and play shortstop for the Angels. Yohan Moncada will bat second and play third base. Jorge Soler gets his first start of the series. He's the DH and hitting third. Taylor Ward is the cleanup hitter and left fielder. Logan O'Hoppe will bat fifth and do the catching. Joe Adell is in right field batting sixth. Kyron Paris is in center field batting seventh. Kevin Newman will be the first baseman hitting eighth. And finally, Tim Anderson will bat ninth and be at second base. I mean, you look at this Angels lineup, folks. We should be beating this team. Tyler Anderson has been a very helpful part of the Angels rotation. He's made 7 starts, and the team is 6-1 when he starts. So you look at their record without him; they're 10-21 without him. With him, they're 6-1, and we need to beat him today. That's the idea, folks. This Orioles offense has got to hit a lefty. Particularly, a mediocre lefty. I get it. Tarek Skubal, Jared Crochet, those are tough matchups. But we've been looking bad against, average to below average lefties this season. All right, folks, we're ready for baseball. First pitch of the ball game is on the way, and it's in there for a strike. Gunnar Henderson takes strike one.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
258 the average, 4 homers, 7 RBI. And that ball's drilled right center field, going back, and that ball will get down for extra bases. Gunnar Henderson will get to second base standing. Second pitch of the ball game is smoked for extra bases, folks. That's the kind of start we're looking for.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
That's the Gunnar Henderson swing I've been missing. Where has that swing been? He got all of that one without having it leave the yard. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Runner at second, and Anderson steps off the rubber to look Gunnar back to second base. Got to cash it in. It's a nice start, but the Orioles, one of their biggest Achilles heels, we've got a few of them, has been the inability to cash in runners in scoring position. Want to know on Tyler O'Neill. Pitch is in there for a strike at just 78 miles an hour, a changeup. O'Neill's average at 217. That ball's hit to left. It's going to hang up there, though, and unfortunately, that side of the field is not going to allow Gunnar Henderson a chance to advance. If he hits it the same distance to right field or even center field, Gunner's got a chance to tag and get to third with one out, but unfortunately, it is an out without any productivity to it. Here is Ryan Mountcastle. One out, runner still at second base.
Okay, mount up.
First pitch to him is in there for a strike. Change up from Anderson. Not only do we got a lefty, we got what appears to be one of these junk ballers. Slow and slowest. There's a fastball, 89 miles an hour, popped up first base side, and running into the railing is Newman, and because of that, he does not catch the baseball. That ball was in his glove, but he ran into the railing the second he made contact, and that ball just popped right out of the glove. A little bit of luck. Mountcastle still has life at the plate. The 0-2 count. And the next pitch is fouled away. Still 0-2. Folks, we're just getting started. The Orioles, they lead off double from Gunnar Henderson. He's there with one out. 0-2 count right now on Ryan Mountcastle. Waiting on that scoreboard to get on the screen for you. Pitch taken low. 1-2 on Mountie. Orioles are wearing their black shirts today with the orange lettering. Gray pants. Angels in their classic home whites. That pitch is low. Mountie lays off one low and away. 2-2 the count. Opponents are only hitting 157 off of Anderson's four-seam fastball, which he only throws around 89, 90 miles an hour. There's one right there at 90, and it's fouled back. That would have been ball 3, but Mountcastle wanting to protect. Fouls it away. The count is 2-2. Pretty small-looking Sunday crowd here in Anaheim, but looks like there's a lot of people still making the way down to their seats. Pitch. Bottom of the zone, called strike 3. Again, it's a four-seam fastball from Anderson. Not much velocity. Got that one up there at 91 at the bottom of the zone. Mountcastle strikes out looking. 2 away for Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Rutschman hitting 4th today. His average is under 200. He takes low and in for ball 1. All right, Brandon, I looked at this today and I asked myself, well, you're kind of lowering him in the lineup, but you're putting him in the cleanup spot, which means this is an RBI spot. And you're asking Adley to be clutch and drive in runs in situations just like this. 2 down, runner at second base. You need the big hit. There's a 1-1 count on Rutschman. And this pitch is popped up and out of play off to the right. 2 strikes. Yeah, I think if it was a right-handed starter today, day game after a night game, you would have Maverick Hanley catching, and I would DH Ryan O'Hearn, even though it is a lefty bat. Adley hits one to left, but it's going to hang up there. Whoa, he lost it! The left fielder can't find the ball. It'll fall in, and Adley is running mad to third. It's an excuse me RBI triple 1-0 Baltimore. Whoopsie.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. You believe in magic.
Taylor Ward had no idea where the ball was. He had everybody fooled. Looked like he was just camping under it, and then he finally gave the deer in the headlights look. RBI triple for Rutschman. How often do you say that? So Adley, tell you what, if the baseball gods are looking down on us, maybe they're going to help us today. That seemed like the kind of thing we've been needing for a while. Just something weird that goes our way. Ramon Laureano at the plate. He's got a 1-1 count. Next pitch is outside, 2-1.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
But Taylor Ward, thank you very much. Happy Mother's Day to you. This pitch is popped foul. It's 2-2. Anderson is up to 20 pitches here in the first inning. That's another good piece of news. Don't want this guy going more than 5 innings if we can keep making him throw a lot of pitches. Here's a foul ball. Still 2-2. Up, scoreboard's up. There you go. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and Laureano strikes out. But the Orioles get a 2-out RBI triple with help from the left fielder Taylor Ward. Adley Rutschman says thank you very much. And at the end of half an inning, it's the Orioles 1 and the Angels coming up. Wonder how many triples Rutschman has in his career. Hey, here's your trivia question today, folks. Without looking it up, how many triples does Adley Rutschman have in his career? Take a guess. Unless, of course, you know. The longer you take the guess, the more I know you're cheating. Okay? David says 5. Chilo says 3. Froggy says 4. Patrick says 2. Dan says 9. Michael says 3. Edward says 2. Matt. Rutschman had 1 triple in his rookie season, 2022, 1 in 2023, 1 in 2024, and now 1 this season in 2025. He gets you 1 a season, folks, and we just saw it. Adley. He's never gone a season without 1. He's never gone a season with more than 1. Bruce, you were completely wrong. Hey, you didn't give a guess like Dan. Dan's over here thinking we're talking about, who's a fast guy? Who's a triples guy? Jimmy Rollins? I don't know. Zach Eflin is on the mound. Just messing with you, Dan. By the way, Charm City Chat, how the hell are you? Sorry. I should have gone down the list and said hello to everybody. Here's a swing and a miss. Eflin is on the mound, folks. That feels good.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
A bunt dropped by Neto, but right to Eflin. He easily throws Neto out for the first out. Boy, if you're going to make it that easy, Anaheim, please keep it up. A bunt right back to Eflin for out number 1. 26 more to go. Here is Yohan Moncada, switch hitter batting from the left side. He takes a cutter just a bit off the plate for ball 1. I'm sure Eflin is on some sort of a pitch count that is less than what his normal count would be. This ball is fisted in a little pop-up on the infield, caught by Gunnar Henderson for the second out. So a bunt back to the pitcher and a little league pop-up, a wiffle ball pop-up. Nice beginning for Eflin. Jorge Soler at the plate. He's a big dude. He fouls the first pitch away. Came in to pinch hit last night. First appearance of the series, I guess, coming off an injury of some sort. I don't know what was wrong with him, but he's normally a DH only. Has been for quite some time. Hey, what do you know? We've got another problem with the earpiece or whatever these little devices that are worn in the hats and the pitcher and catcher. I mean, can we figure out how these things work? Two down in the inning. Eflin's only thrown 5 pitches, and he's already got an 0-1 count. Make it 0-2 as Soler fouls his pitch back. So as efficient as you'd like. 2 outs and 2 strikes on 6 pitches for Eflin. Check swing on a pitch low and away on a curveball, but Soler did not go according to the first base umpire. Umpires, by the way, are wearing, the home plate umpire, a pink mask. There's some pink stuff going on for Mother's Day. This ball's hit into right center field. It's going to get down for a hit. Mullins cuts it off in the gap and gets it back in, holding Soler to a single. 2-out knock for Soler. He's an extra base hit kind of a guy. If he hold a guy like him to a single, it's not so bad with 2 down. Just got to get the next guy here. Taylor Ward, who made that blunder in left field. Ward is using a pink bat today. Gunnar Henderson led off the game. He's got a pink bat. Some pink arm sleeves worn by some of the players. That ball's hit to right. That could be trouble, and it'll get down for extra bases. That'll tie the ball game. Here comes Soler home. It is a 1-1 ball game on a 2-out double. Make it triple. We'll see how they score it. Whether it's a double and then advancing on a throw or a triple all the way. The Angels have tied it up. 1-1. Couple of hits back to back with 2 down. There's a chance Tyler O'Neill could have taken a better route on that ball and not allow it to bounce around the corner. That ball's up the middle for a base hit, and now the Angels have the lead. Logan O'Hoppe on a first pitch. Ward scores. And the Angels lead it 2-1, just like that. All this with 2 down. 3 straight hits. Here is Joe Adele hitting an even 200. And he drills one to left. Please go foul. And it does. Home run distance, but foul. I don't know if you can definitively say that we rushed him back, Gilo. This pitch is fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes. I mean, if you're confident we rushed him back, then you would have been able to make that claim before the game started, right? It's kind of Monday morning quarterbacking for him to give up a couple of runs with 2 down, and suddenly we've rushed him back. I just don't buy it. Adele strikes out to end the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Angels score twice to take the lead. 1 inning in the books. It's the Angels 2 and the Orioles 1. Holiday will lead it off coming up. Let's hope for some offense today. Wow, Bruce, that's a cheerful thought. On this Mother's Day. And Parking Lot coming again with another predictable comment. Let me guess, Parking Lot's back to joke about the Orioles losing. Ha 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 ha. It works both ways, doesn't it, Parking Lot? You're kind of predictable too, to be honest. It's always the same. Same intro, same comments. But you do you, buddy. You do you. Happy Mother's Day. Jackson Holiday is having a breakout season. He is definitely looking like the guy we thought we were getting, last season in terms of a debut and rookie campaign. 274 average. Not too shabby. Plate approach, night and day difference from last season. I mean, last season, how often was this guy in an 0-2 hole and going down on strikes without even getting settled into an at-bat? Now he's working counts. He's drawing walks, making hard contact. A lot of hard contact. I haven't forgotten how old Holiday is. I get it. I mean, I felt like the team, should have realized that they brought him up a little too soon last year. But he's ready now. Holiday with a swing and a miss. One ball and 1 strike on Holiday. That pitch is hit hard to left. It'll be caught on a diving catch by Ward out there. Hit very hard and dropping fast. Ward had to get down and clear that ball. Did. Holiday out on a hard hit liner to left. That'll bring up Emmanuel Rivera. Hitting .391.
Release the Kraken.
Swing and a miss. He chased a changeup in the dirt. I was going to ask who Hunter was too, but I figured somebody else would. 0-1 pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ex-Orioles announcer Jim Hunter. Off the plate. 2-1. Hunter Gatherer. Hunter, I hardly know her. Low and away. We got a 3-1 count on Rivera. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, come on, Blue. That's off the plate, you bum. That's ball 4, you dope.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
A base taken away from Rivera. Full count. 1 away, the pitch. And he fouls it away. Bruce, no. Baseball in Thailand is pretty much non-existent. You'll see some people wearing hats, about as far as it goes. Pitch. That one's hit in the air to right. Going to hang up there for Adele, and he makes the catch. Emmanuel Rivera was robbed of a 1-out walk. Screw the umpire. When you look at the umpire's scorecard for tomorrow, for today's games, you'll see that that particular call is going to be one of the top 3 calls that affected the game. It took a walk away. Here's Sed Mullins. He takes outside for ball 1.
Folks said, now you know what to do.
Froggy's getting a ton of ads. Sorry. Haven't changed any settings. This pitch is off the plate. It's 2-0. Mullins is at a 220 average. And a check swing foul ball. Sed's rocking a solid pink bat today. That looks like it was dipped in Pepto-Bismol. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away again. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. In the top of the second. Rubber game of this 3-game series. The Orioles won Friday night. Anaheim last night. Pitch in the dirt. Got a full count. How about some bugle action? Payoff pitch to Sed is fouled away again. Anderson is now creeping up on 40 pitches here in the second inning. We keep him at 20 pitches an inning. We'll get him out of here after 5 innings. Hopefully we can knock him out sooner than that, but that pitch has popped up. Left field, Ward coming in. And the center fielder is going to cut him off, Paris, to make the catch. Wow. I get it, folks. Conventional wisdom that if a center fielder can make a play on the ball, it's his ball. But my goodness, that ball was just straightaway left. Paris just coming in and cutting off Ward to make the catch. I'd be talking to that dude in the dugout. Be like, dude, that's my ball. Come on, man. Orioles are left off the board in the second. Bottom half of the inning coming up. 2-1. Angels, bottom of their order, 2 up. Eflin. Folks, take a look at the stats here. 72 people here on Mother's Day right now, but only 32 have hit the like button. Folks, let me ask you a question. Do you like being alive? You like being alive, right? Isn't it good to be alive? Don't you feel blessed? Your mom did that for you. So why don't you honor her by liking today's game? You got Mother's Day, you got baseball, you got me calling the game, and all you got to do is hit a like button and hopefully wish your mother a happy Mother's Day. All right? Less than half the people here right now have done it. That's why I'm asking. In fact, I bet there are people typing in the chat right now who have yet to do it. Would be nice to see that number move at all. Hey, there's one. Thank you. Oh, boy. It's Mother's Day, folks. Have a heart. Just hit the like button and you'll be done. Your obligations are finished. It's the easiest thing. All right, Kyron Paris is on to hit, leading off the bottom of the second. First pitch is high for ball 1. Next pitch is inside. It's 2-0 on Paris. Folks, we'll always have Paris. There's a strike on the inside edge, a cutter from Eflin, 87 miles an hour. Two one is fouled back. Fitzy with the raid. How you doing, Fitz? Your Red Sox done for the day? I know we're one of the last games to get going here this afternoon.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
2-1 Angels here, bottom of the second. 2-2 pitch to Paris is hit out to right. O'Neill moving to his left makes the catch. There is one down. Hey, Fitz, thanks for coming over. Hope you're having a pleasant Mother's Day. Be sure to do something nice for your moms, okay? Kevin Newman at the plate. Hello, Newman. He takes a sinker for a strike. Newman hasn't played much, hitting just 161. Pops this one foul. It's 0-2. What'd you do yesterday? What'd you do for your moms yesterday, Fitz? I want to know. Say that with pride. I want to know what it was. 0-2 pitch is low and away. You mean Melanie Newman? The mom wants to be in garden today and work on the plants. Oh, you know what Fitzy's going to do for Mother's Day? He's going to put Christmas lights up in the backyard. While some other friends his age are having a pizza party by the pool. Fitz is trying to save up for a PS5. Here's a swing and a miss. Newman strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Don't worry, Fitz. I didn't mean to drop that slice into the pool. Help yourself. Here is Tim Anderson. Hitting 203, takes a first pitch strike. Is this the same Tim Anderson that stinks? Ball's hit on the ground to third. Rivera with a nice pick over to first in time. Inning over. 1-2-3. Go the Angels. On to the third inning. Anaheim 2, Baltimore 1. How you doing today, Scott Superman? Hey, you know what I never did was run through the Charm City chat and say hello to everybody. Hey, folks, if you want me to say hello to you, type it in and say hi to me. And I'm going back to the beginning here. David in France, Mazo, Froggy, Cosmos, Derek. He says game was easy to find today. That's good news. Thanks. Any word on Kauser? He's just resuming activities, just starting up a long rehabilitation process. That'll probably take about a month there, Derek. Baxter's here. Chilo, B. Ravens, Ronnie Hood, Matt. We got Dan here. Who else? Some repeats. Rob is in here. Patrick, Edward, Michael, Bruce. Evan. Am I repeating anybody? Coldest is here. Steve Nicholson. I think I haven't skipped anybody. Parking lot. Star Wars 99. Fitzy, of course. Joshua. Warren. All right. I think that's about everybody. Kurt M. saying hello. All right. If I didn't shout you out, I didn't mean to snub you. Just trying to scan my way through everything here. Here we go, folks. It's the top of the third. Maverick Hanley will lead things off for the Orioles. 1 for 7 in his major league career. First pitch is a ball. Next one is swung on and missed. A change up on the outside corner at just 77 miles an hour. One hit, 4 strikeouts, and 2 outs made in some other fashion. That ball is hit hard to right, but foul. 1-2 on Hanley. Edward, did I not say hey? How you doing? Pitch. That's high. Got a 2-2 count to the leadoff hitter. If we can get Maverick Hanley on base, that would really help with a rally. Pitch. Fouled back. Anderson's had a lot of deep counts here so far in the game. Thought that there was 45th pitch. Gone just 2 innings. That ball's hit on the ground, first base side, backhanded by the first baseman. He flips to Anderson, who beats Hanley to the bag for out number 1. I got no snacks, folks. I got no snacks. None. And I got no options. I can't go to the 7-Eleven now. The 7-Eleven in my neighborhood here is now off limits from the hours of midnight to 8 a.m., which is basically when I'm always streaming. Because I have a bitter feud with an employee there. And, yeah. And then I can't even order food because I don't have, like, small bills. And the driver's not going to want to break what amounts to like a $30 bill. Here's a foul ball from Gunnar Henderson. 0-1 the count. So I got no options unless I want to get on a motorbike taxi and go a couple of miles down the road to another 24-hour shop. But by then it's going to be like 6 in the morning. Swing and a miss by Gunnar. Why am I telling you all this? I don't know.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
I know sometimes I do. Sometimes I stock up to have the supplies I need. But sometimes it just doesn't work out. We got a 1-2 count on Gunnar. 1 out, nobody on top of the third. Henderson has scored the only run of the day for the Orioles. There's a called strike 3, a changeup on the outside edge. My goodness, we're starting to rack up too many strikeouts against a soft tossing lefty here. Third strikeout for Anderson. Tyler O'Neill at the plate. Day off tomorrow, Scott. Travel day back to Baltimore. They got to go cross country. Pitch is low. Change up. 2-0.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Michael, this town is like, Atlantic City or Vegas or New York City. They're just about everything's open 24 hours here. There's a called strike. I mean, there are 7-Elevens pretty much. If you're just walking, you never have to walk more than 10 minutes to the nearest 7-Eleven. Some of them will be within a few hundred yards of each other. And they're always open. We got a lot of restaurants here that are open all night long. It's crazy. 3-1 the count on O'Neill. Swung and missed at ball 4. Man, what is it about Anderson that's so difficult to figure out? Either timing a high 80s fastball or timing a high 70s changeup. Pitch. That's high. We got a base. We got a walk. What we got?
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
2-out walk for O'Neill. Ryan Mountcastle due up.
Okay, mount up.
Hey there, Ronnie. Stone Mountain. Is that anywhere near Rocky Mount? Which I always remember driving through on I-95 up and down East Coast. Rocky Mount, I feel like, was always the halfway point between Maryland and whenever I'd go down to Myrtle Beach. Rocky Mount was about the halfway point. So you leave town with a full tank of gas. You get about to Rocky Mount. You gas up. And you'll get to Myrtle Beach. Here's Mountcastle, 0 for 1. That ball's popped up. Shallow right. It's going to just clear the infield. The first baseman just on the outfield grass makes the catch, and the inning is over. 2-3 Angels going into the bottom of the third. Seems like nothing's going our way. I mean, we've had a lot of bad stuff. There were some bad transactions made in the offseason, or a lack of transactions when it comes to a frontline starter. There has been some really bad production out of some of these signings. There's been a drop-off in production for some of our core players that should be only getting better as they're entering, their ages 25, 26 seasons, years old. Yeah. And just the inability to hit consistently, inability to drive in runs. It's been a tough season. You're in Rocky Mount right now working, quote unquote. Gotcha. Isn't there like a big water park over there or something? Some kind of a theme park or something? I feel like I remember there was something. We went off the interstate there, but I never checked it out. I like a good theme park. Maybe I'm thinking of King's Dominion. Maybe I'm thinking of Busch Gardens. Maybe I'm just making it up. Maybe it's Maybelline. Bottom of the third, Zach Neto, top of the order. Water Country, that kind of sounds like, I feel like it's a water park somewhere there in the Rocky Mount area. Not like a roller coaster park, but like a slide park. 0-1 and Neto is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Neto is 0 for 1. Ah, gotcha. Oh, there's a natural bridge. 1-1 is in the dirt. Curveball. Pitch inside. 3-1 to the leadoff man. That's a called strike. Neto taking all the way, full count. Folks, if you drive up and down I-95 and you get as far as the South Carolina border, I'm sure you're all very familiar with south of the border, the greatest amusement park in America. Here is Neto fouling a pitch away. Full count. I mean, that place has everything. Bathrooms, knick-knack shops. That ball is going to be caught out in right center by Ced Mullins, who's had to run a long way to get that ball. But really, there's only one thing about south of the border that everybody loves, and that's the advertising boards that litter the interstate for about, I don't know, an 80, 90-mile stretch. By the time you get to within about 30 miles, you're seeing a sign about every half mile with very, very clever puns and whatnot to make it all fun. And then you get there, and there's just like some elevator with a sombrero on top. There's like a merry-go-round that nobody's on. Swing and a miss by Moncada. 0-2 on him. 1 out, nobody on for the Angels in the bottom of the third. That pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So even though it was a cheesy place and I had no reason to stop in the middle about south of the border, I still would stop there just about every time through. That ball's crushed to right. It's going to get down for extra bases. O'Neill will have to play it off the wall. And gliding into second base, standing is Moncada with a 1-out double. That was 109 off the bat by Moncada. So yeah, two reasons to stop there. One, the bathrooms, because it is an appealing thing they got there. They got a big old bank of bathrooms that are actually kept pretty clean. And then the other thing is one of my favorite South Carolina specialty items, Blenheim Ginger Ale, which is only available, I think, in South Carolina. You get to that first gas station there, cross state line at south of the border. You go in there, you can get yourself a 6-pack of Blenheim Ginger Ale. I like the extra spicy. It's the best damn ginger. It's the best soda. If ginger ale is a soda, that's the best soda on the planet right there. Jorge Soler. 2-0 pitch is fouled away. Sorry for all this non-baseball talk, folks. All right, Micah, I love the Orioles too. Nice to have you here. This pitch is inside to Soler. Eflin has fallen behind to him, 3-1. 1 out and a base open at first. A walk here wouldn't be the worst outcome. And that's what we're going to get. That pitch was nowhere close, and I think Eflin didn't really want to pitch to Soler there. He'd rather take his chances with Taylor Ward. Sets up a double play. Bottom of the third, 2-1 Angels. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Taylor Ward, who's got a hit today already at the plate, and first pitch to him is inside. Next pitch. Strike. Change up on the inside corner. Here comes the 1-1. That's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Moncada at second base. Soler at first. 1 away. Eflin looking for a double play ball. 2-1 count. Pitch. That ball's smoked but foul. And a nice scoop there by a young lady reaching over the railing, third base side, to grab that ball. She made that look easy. And then just immediately sits down like it's nothing. Give that fan a contract. 2-2 pitch. That's smoke to right. Down for a hit. Moncada's being sent. Here comes the throw from O'Neill, and Moncada is going to go back to third, and now the Angels have 2 guys at third base, and now it's time to tag one of them out. We do. A mistake on the base paths by the Angels. The middle runner thought for sure Moncada was going to take off for home. I thought he was going home, but Moncada changed his mind halfway down third base. O'Neill with a strong throw in. In fact, it was a perfect throw in from Tyler O'Neill on 1 bounce right to the catcher. So give credit to Tyler O'Neill. And the Angels didn't help themselves. That's the kind of help we need right there. So it's first and third with 2 down, and the Angels will need a 2-out hit to make up for that base running blunder. Logan O'Hoppe is due up. Some kind of a delay going on here. Here we go. O'Hoppe with the hit his first time up. Drove in a run. First pitch to him is hit on the ground, foul on the left side. Curveball from Eflin. The 0-1. And on the ground, third base. Rivera goes the short way and gets the force on a close play. Inning is over. The Angels threaten the Orioles with some help by some bad base running. They just 1 run back, keep the Angels off the board. We go to the 4th inning, 2-1 Anaheim. Do I live in a big town? You know, I live in I guess for Thailand, somewhat of a big town. Big seems too big of a word. I compare. I mean, in Thailand, you obviously have Bangkok, and Bangkok is comparable to New York City. It is huge. It is gigantic. There are many, many, many millions of people there. But then if you look at Thailand's like second biggest populated city, it's a significant drop-off. It's not like going from New York down to L.A. or New York down to Chicago. It's like going from New York down to, I don't know, Milwaukee or something, you know? And only got a few of those. Then you start getting into places that are more like, 50,000 people or so. All our towns. But yeah, I live in that sort of second tier. And it's along the Gulf. Most of your heavily populated places are going to be along the water. Who is this lovely young lady interviewing Logan O'Hoppe's mom? By the way, Logan O'Hoppe's mom, pretty cute. I'm not going to say anything, rash or Mother's Day, for crying out loud. This is his mother. Adley Rutschman's at the plate. First pitch is a ball. And the next one's low and in. 2-0.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Hitters count for Rutschman. That's a called strike. Knee high on the inside corner. Let's get it started high. Let's get it started in here. Pitch. That ball's popped up. First base. 1 away. Would somebody please move Adley down in the lineup? I know he's got a hit today. He's driven in the only run. But damn it. Boy's sitting on a 200 average right now. Ramon Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
And Laureano goes to right. That ball will hang up there for Adele. He makes the catch. A one pitch out. Too many of those. We're falling into the same traps. Not putting together good at-bats. Like as soon as we fall behind. Here is Jackson Holiday. He's been pretty locked in. And he fouls the first pitch straight behind the plate. 0-1 on Jackson. Oh, and 2 after another foul ball. The foul ball again by Holiday. Still listening to two ladies cackle. Back to you. What a great interview. 0-2 to Holiday in the dirt. One ball and 2 strikes. 1 out. 2 out. Nobody on. Pitch number 67 of the day for Anderson. Off the plate. Come on, damn it. Fouled back. Come on, damn it. Two. Swung on and missed, and the inning is over.
Big buck, stop it all.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper, make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
This is great iced tea.
This being Baltimore and all.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, no, 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 no. It's bacon!
You never heard of Baltimore style?
All right, folks. We're in the bottom of the fourth. The Angels lead it 2-1. Joe Adell leads off, takes ball one. There's a curveball swung on a missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank you, Robert. 1-1 pitch. Another curveball. This one's inside. Two one. That one's hit foul. 2-2. Dell's 5 for his last 14. 3 of those 5 hits home runs. Swing and a miss, and down he goes.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
All right. 1 out for Kyron Paris. First pitch is a strike.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Oh, 1 pitch. Taken first strike, 0-2. All right, with these photos. We get it. You and your happy families. Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, some of us out here ain't got no family. Out here on our own. Trying to make it. You're rubbing that in my face. Called strike 3. What a terrible call by the ump. Thank you. Thank you, Blue. All right, keep showing me these photos if you're going to give me those calls.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That pitch was half a foot. I mean, that pitch was closer to the dirt than it was to the zone. Called a strike 3. Here's Newman. He fouls a pitch off. Oh, 1 from Eflin. Number 60 on the day is a check swing. It looks like he went around the appeal, and he did not, apparently. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hello, Newman. Inside, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Newman chased a cutter off the plate. Count even up at 2-2. The 2-2 from Eflin. He's holding the ball a long time without moving. And now he's into his motion. Pitch is hit toward right field. O'Neill is there. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. On to the 5th. Offense. Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you? Hello? Hello? Offense? Anybody? Hello? Well, we got a guy hitting .375 about to lead off. Maybe he can get something started. Bottom of the order, due up for the Orioles. 5th inning for Anderson coming up. Unfortunately, that last inning helped his pitch count out a lot. I'm still hoping we knock him out after this inning one way or another. Whether by hook or by crook, or in this case, whether by pitch count or by scoring a bunch of runs. I'll take either. Are you accusing the offense of having the meat sweats? All I know is Tyler O'Neill went to Tim Hortons, got some donuts on opening day, and the Orioles hit like 7 home runs and looked like they were punching their way to the World Series. Where are the donuts? That's my question. He brought donuts for game 2 and we lost. And so they said, all right, I guess enough with the donut idea. But Charlie Morton started game 2. So in hindsight, can't blame the donuts. Emmanuel Rivera fouls a pitch away to begin the top of the 5th. Anderson's on 70 pitches. That one's inside. Ball 1 strike. The Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Count is 2-1. We need a big offensive inning. Come on. Let's go. Pitch. And on the ground. And it is booted at third base. It'll trickle into left field. Rivera is on. We'll see how they score it. By my estimation, it's an error, but we'll see. Ball's hit on one big bounce, and yeah, he just sort of alligator armed this glove. What are you doing with the glove, Moncada? That's got to be an error. Are they giving him a hit on that? No way. Should be E5. Zed Mullins, first pitch swinging, fouls it away. It is an error. Okay, it's been posted. Error on Moncada. Leadoff man is on. We'll take it. That pitch to Mullins is a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, folks. This is the inning. We get the leadoff man on. Zed's up. Hopefully, with this slump he's in, he'll at least do something to get the runner moved up in the scoring position. That pitch is off the plate, outside 2-1. Next offering. That one's hit in the air. Right field, but gonna slice foul out of play. 2-2 on set. Come on, folks. Come on. Come on. The pitch. Taken low. Full count. The payoff pitch. Sliced into right center field, a base hit. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Sed's thinking 3. I hope he is. The throw is in. Sed stops at second. In fact, Rivera stops at third. My goodness, we couldn't score on that play? Oh, boy. Second and third, nobody out. I'm happy for the double.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Now we got a situation here. Second and third, nobody out. The number 9 hitting backup catcher who's got 1 major league hit is up. Can he please do something productive here? He takes a first pitch over the plate, but it's a little bit low. Ball 1 to Maverick Hanley. Please, Maverick. Please. That's high, 2-0. Second and third, nobody out. The pitch. It's hit foul, 2-1. Gunnar Henderson is on deck. We can't screw this up. Anderson up to 82 pitches. Here it comes. That one's stroked in the left. It'll be caught out there by Ward. Rivera is tagging. Rivera will score. And the Orioles have tied up the ball game. A huge sac fly from young Maverick Hanley. The backup catcher ties the ball game. Production. We got a tie ball game.
Ho, 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 it's magic, you know.
Here comes Gunna. What's that?
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Let's go. First pitch. Low for ball 1. Come on, folks. Go ahead, run in scoring position. Only 1 out. The 1-0 to Gunner. There goes the runner. And the throw is not in time. Mullins swipes third.
Meep, meep.
Take it, said.
Meep, meep.
Mullins isn't playing around. Go ahead, run 90 feet away with 1 out. He got in there. A pitch. Taken low and inside. 2-1 on Gunner. Come on, folks. The 2-1. Swing and a miss and a terrible wave at it by Henderson. This will be Anderson's final ending, you would think. He's about to hit 90 pitches. The 2-2. Called strike 3. That pitch is low, and Gunner has words with the ump. I can't believe it.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
With a runner at third and 1 down, and our best hitter at the plate, and a chance to take the lead, the umpire rings up Gunner on a pitch low. Un-effing believable. Tyler O'Neill is given a free pass.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
They're going to walk O'Neill to get to Ryan Mountcastle. Interesting move. What do you think about that, Mountie? I feel like I'd be a little bit offended if I were you. Swing and a miss. Mountcastle out in front of a changeup. It's 0-1.
Okay, mount up.
I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear. Check on the runner at first. O'Neill back standing. 2-2 ball game in the top of the fifth. The Orioles with a golden opportunity to take the lead. Mullins swiped third base with one out. Gunner at the plate. And he got rung up on a pitch low. 0-1 pitch to Mountie inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks. Pitch number 91. That one's drilled to left, but it's foul. 1-2. Mullins at third, O'Neill at first. 1-2 the count. The pitch. That one's hit hard to right. It's going to get down for a base hit, and the Orioles will take the lead. Said Mullins scores. Mountie comes through. After intentionally walking O'Neill, Mountie says, "Screw you, buddy. Take that." We're in the lead. It's 3-2 Baltimore.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Adley Rutschman up first and second. 2 down. Curveball outside, ball 1. Actually, that was a changeup. My goodness. Looked like a curveball. Says changeup on the screen. I'll take their word for it. 1-0. Pitch. That one's hit hard to left, and that ball will be caught. It is smoked right at Taylor Ward for the final out. Rutschman has been unlucky. He has hit the ball hard, and it's happened to him again. It ends the rally, but the Orioles do rally here. Take the lead. Pair of runs. Even though the umpire absolutely screwed us. The Orioles score twice. Maverick Hanley sacrifice fly to score Emmanuel Rivera, and a Ryan Mountcastle RBI single to score said Mullins. This game is half over, and the Orioles, who need to win this game, they've got the lead. It's 3-2. Folks, just a little bit of baseball. Hey, how you doing? Hi. Welcome to the BirdWatcher Channel. I hope you're enjoying the content. It is currently 4:30 in the morning where I am. And I'm like a cheap cell phone with about 7% battery life left on it. But I'm here. I'm doing my thing. And I'm going to ask you guys for a favor, okay? If you have not hit the like button yet on this stream, please do so as we wait for the game to resume. We've got 100 people here right now, but the likes are just in the 60s. We're going to pump it up. Let's get it to the 80s here before we get into this next inning. I really appreciate it, folks. Subscribe as well. We'd love to get some new bird watchers in the community here. You subscribe to the channel, folks. There's no commitment. There's no obligation. It's free. It'll make it easier to find the channel. You can set the notifications up to give you alert every time the Orioles are on. You know I'll be on. We are underway in the bottom of the 5th, and Zach Eflin has fallen behind Tim Anderson, the number 9 hitter, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. That's right, folks. Subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks so much. 2-1 pitch is a strike. A nice curveball from Eflin where Anderson was turning away from it. Ball broke back over the inside corner. 2-2. Inside, nearly hit Anderson. Full count. You do not want to put the number 9 man on to lead off the inning. Pitch. Hit hard, but just foul, left side. Getting to the point of the game where you just have no idea how many pitches Zach Eflin's going to be given chance to throw, and that is ball 4. That's not a good sign as he walks the number 9 hitter to lead off the bottom of the 5th. 70 pitches for Eflin. Normally doesn't issue walks, and to give one up to that guy in that spot. I hope the Orioles do have a little bit of activity going just in case. Here's a curveball, well placed to Zach Neto on the outside corner for a strike. Neto is 0 for 2 today and has been held hitless for the series. I believe he might have 1 hit. That pitch is fouled off of Neto. He goes down. A lot of foul balls off the legs and feet of Angel batters in this series. This one got Neto on the left foot, right where the shin protector ends and the upper part of the lower leg begins, between the shin guard and the knee there. A little bit of a delay here, folks. The trainer taking a look at Zach Neto. Ron Washington kneeling right there beside him in a classic baseball pose. He's holding a bat. He's on a knee. I think Ron Washington's been around baseball for a while, you know. Neto is going to stay in the game. Washington and the trainer return to the dugout. 0-2 on Neto. So, yeah, he came into the series on Friday night hitting 300, and his average has dropped all the way down to 275. We need to drop it even lower here. Runner at first and nobody out. An 0-2 count, and that pitch is in the dirt from Eflin. 1-2. The 1-2 to Neto. Curve ball breaks off the plate inside. Two and two the count. Infield a double play depth. Check on the runner at first. Anderson is back. We are tied up, or no, we're not tied up. The Orioles have a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the fifth. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss on a sinker from Eflin. A big strikeout there to get Neto.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Sit down. Eflin's still got something left in the tank. Here's Yohan Moncada. Might only be a 5-inning outing for Eflin. Moncada hits one hard to right, but it's right at Tyler O'Neill, who makes the catch. We got lucky there. Moncada trying to ambush a first pitch fastball. He turned on it, hit it hard, right at O'Neill. Two down for Jorge Soler. God, I left the back door open. No, that's not a euphemism. There's a right-hander up for the Angels in their bullpen, a fellow by the name of Brogdon. 0-1 on Soler. That ball's fouled back. It's 0-2. One more strike, and Eflin can qualify for a win. Eflin with a look at first base. Here comes the pitch. Foul back. Players reached base both times up, a single and a walk. Scored one of the two Angel runs. Eflin has 0-2 advantage. There was 80th pitch of the afternoon. Stepped off the rubber for a moment, now back on. Here comes the 0-2. In the dirt, low and away. All right, let's get this strike. 1-2 pitch coming. Inside, Soler lays off. Down even up at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, Soler lays off. Full count, and now the runner at first will have a chance to take off as soon as Eflin goes into his windup. Or into his motion, I guess I should put the pitching from the stretch. That's a ground ball gobbled up by Gunnar. He throws on the run, and this inning is over. Zach Eflin, first start back from injury. He's been out over a month. He's had to labor, get through 5 innings, but he's got himself a lead, giving up 2 runs. He can qualify for a win if the Orioles can maintain this lead all the way through, and we have to. We got to win. That is 83 pitches on the day, and considering the layoff, I would assume his day is going to be over. If so, 5 innings. He gave up 5 hits and 2 walks, 2 earned runs, struck out 5. Wasn't a dominant outing by any means, but it was an outing that makes Eflin the valuable pitcher that he is. He keeps you in the ball game. Doesn't get out of hand. He scattered those hits and walks in a way to where we got ourselves a 3-2 lead going into the 6th inning. All right. So some final scores today. The Cardinals beat the Nationals 6-1. Pirates edged the Braves 4-3. Texas beat up on the Tigers 6-1. Milwaukee doubled up Tampa 4-2. The White Sox beat the Marlins by the same score line. Boston over the Royals 3-1. The Twins just got by the Giants 7-6. The Astros shut out the Reds 6-0. The Rockies won their one game of fortnight allotted win. Wow, the Rockies won a game. That is headline news. Or are these from yesterday? Now I'm seeing another Atlanta-Pittsburgh score. Anyway, the Rockies won 9-3 at some point. Going on right now, the Yankees are absolutely annihilating the A's. Is 11-1. So Boston already won. The Yankees will win. Toronto's up 5-1 on Seattle. We're just trying to win this game to prove that we can beat a not very good team in a series. Even if we do that, we're not gaining any ground in the division today. But folks, when you're 10 games under, I guess you don't worry about gaining ground in the division. You just got to put your head down, win games. And once you're back to 500, you start worrying about that stuff. All right, so right-hander Brogdon is on in relief. Ramon Laureano at the plate. He's 0 for 2.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
2-0 pitch is a changeup for a call. Is that 3-0? Thought that was a strike. 3-0 the count on Laureano. And he takes that one all the way for strike one. Called strike two. Laureano was ready to go to first base. I don't think either team is too pleased with the home plate umpire today. But it's Mother's Day. It's hard to yell at the ump when he's wearing a pink mask. I don't know why. It just hits different. That pitch is inside. Take your base, Ramon. You got it.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
All four, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Here comes Jackson. Getting to face a right-hander with one on and nobody out. Pitch. He shows bunt. Brings the bat back. It's ball one. Pitch wasn't too far out of the zone. Could have nipped the corner there, but that bunt attempt might have helped us get that call. There goes the runner. Throw down is going to be late. And Ramon Laureano showing off the wheels, stealing that base pretty easily. He's showing bunt, B. Ravens. He's not necessarily bunting. He's showing bunt. There's a mound meeting now for the Angels. The entire infield is in on it. And that meeting is over. Jackson Holiday. 0 for 2 today. He's due. Got a nice big smile on his face right now. He looks relaxed, ready to go. What he can do with a 2-0 count. Runner at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He took a home run cut, and that pitch was right down the middle, but somehow no connection. 2-1. One's hit toward left and slicing foul out of play. Holiday, folks. Two. Swing and a miss, and Holiday chased a bad one. A fastball about 5 inches up. One away with a runner still at second base. Another opportunity wasted to at least get the fundamentals done and move a runner from second to third with nobody out. Check on Laureano, and that ball will get away into center field. Laureano gets up and gets into third base. Thank you very much. Well, if we can't move them over ourselves, we'll let the defense help us do it. Brogdon throws that one away. So Emmanuel Rivera, a chance to drive in a run here with 1 out, runner at third. He is 0 for 2 today. And a swing and a miss on a cutter. Right in there. Strike one. Come on, Rivera. Keep up that hot bat you got, my friend.
Release the Kraken.
Pitch. Foul back. It's 0-2. Come on. Come on. We are given a gift. Runners at third. 1 out. You got to get them in. How many of these chances? We got to make good on these chances. Pitch. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Infield is in for the Angels. Trying to cut the run down at the plate. Laureano, the base runner. Pitch gets away, and that ball's going to go all the way to the backstop. Laureano will score standing. The Angels have gifted us a run. It's 4-2. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you very much.
Ho, 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 it's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride, you believe in magic.
Base is empty now. 2-2 pitches up and in on Rivera. Full count. 1 out. A run in. 4-2 Baltimore. Creeping their way toward a series win. A must win. A must win. That pitch is outside ball 4. And look at Rivera flip that bat. You know why he did? Because Rivera got rung up on a BS call his last time up. He remembers that. That was an aggressive bat flip after that walk. Take your base, Mr. Rivera.
Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
I did promise this win. I did promise. I might have even guaranteed it. Here is Ced Mullins. He takes a pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Mullins has got a hit. His only one of the series. 1 for 11. That pitch looked like it might have touched the bottom of the zone, but it's called a ball. 1-1 on Mullins. Swinging a foul ball. 1-2 the count. Still activity in the Angel pen. 64 number on the back of a right-hander, Anderson. How many Andersons they got? That ball's hit hard and through. Right center field, a base hit for Sed. Keep the line moving, folks. Going to third base is Rivera. Runners at the corner with only one out. Folks, the line's moving.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Maverick Hanley. He had a sac fly his last time up. He's got a similar situation here. He shows bunt. What are you doing? Strike one. Do what you did last time, buddy. Hit a fly ball, drive in another run. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Check on the runner at first. Mullins is back. And Sed is a candidate in this spot to steal a base. He's already stolen third today. The 0-1, Hanley shows bunt again. It gets down, and it's going to drive in a run. It's a sac bunt RBI for Maverick Hanley. His second sacrifice RBI, one in the air, one on the ground. Maverick, get some. Folks.
It's magic, you know.
It's 5-2. Gunnar Henderson is up. Runner at second, 2 down. And he takes upstairs for ball one. We got a 3-run lead. Eflin's day again probably over. We're going to need 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th inning relievers. Gunnar hits a high fly ball to right center field. It's deep. It's up against the wall, and I think that's a homer. I think that's above the yellow line. Bye-bye, birdie. Gunnar Henderson just clears the line in right. It's a 2-run homer. And the Orioles have increased the lead to 7-2. We've done it. Folks, exhale.
It's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Well, we just knocked that dude out of the ball game. Pitching change for the Angels, the Orioles. Look at us flexing a little bit.
Bye-bye, birdie.
I love it.
Do you believe in me?
Let's take this series. We have to. We have to. It shouldn't be such a, oh my God, I can't believe we've done this. We're supposed to. We're supposed to beat this team 2 out of 3. Damn it. Now we're looking in good shape. We got Eflin back. Westberg is going to be back, folks. Westberg's coming back next week. When I say next week, I mean this week, I guess. It's Sunday. Whatever. Westberg is going to be back for the home stand coming up. Probably want to option Carlson back to AAA. I mean, Dylan Carlson, has anybody even seen that guy in 3-4 games? What's the point? I know everybody's ready to move on from Mateo, but again, Carlson, you have the ability to option him. Mateo would be a cut. Westberg coming back. Carlson's not getting any time in the outfield now. I don't know why he would with the return of Westberg. So probably send Carlson down. Tyler O'Neill at the plate. He takes in the dirt for ball one. Well, Morton needs to be off the team, Chilo, but that's a whole nother move that who are we replacing him with? Once we get into the situation where we've got 5 good options in the rotation and then another guy's coming back from injury, then Morton gets cut. That ball's hit to third by O'Neill, over to first in time, and the inning is over. I failed to mention who came on the pitch here to get the final out for the Angels. A fellow by the name of John Anderson. Gets Tyler O'Neill to ground out to end the inning. But the Orioles finally putting up offense. 2 runs in the 5th, 4 more here in the 6th. 7 runs on just 6 hits. When's the last time we had more runs than hits? That's a sign that you're driving in those runners on base. Oh, it feels good. Both teams have left 4 men on base in the ball game. Rising Rhino has just entered the chat with his viewers. Welcome in, Rhino. Rhino and the gang. The Orioles just put up a 4 spot in the top of the 6th to increase a 3-2 lead. Now they're up 7-2. Baltimore, of course, if you are a baseball fan, they have not been off to a good start this season. Coming into today, 10 games under 500. Trying to win a series against an Angels team that's not much better. And thankfully, the offense today has woke up. And we've got Zach Eflin back after more than a month on the disabled list, giving us 5 innings of pretty good ball. I'm sure his next time out, he'll be even better. Thanks for coming in, Rhino. Appreciate, what do you call it? The raid.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
So 3 straight right-handers are due up for the Angels. I would assume if we're going to the pen now, it's going to be Brian Baker or maybe Sir Anthony Dominguez. That's my guess. I can't tell right now. It is Dominguez. And first pitch to Taylor Ward is fouled away. Sir Anthony, Knight of the Orange Table, 4.63 ERA in 13 appearances. Had a couple of bad outings recently. That pitch was a strike. The umpire doesn't give it to him. The count is 1-1 on Ward. 2 for 2 today. 5-run lead. You would hope Dominguez would be able to throw some strikes, put in the yard. This ball's hit to right field. O'Neill shades his eyes with his glove and makes the catch. 1 down. Logan O'Hoppe. Rhino showing some love. Pitch is in there for a strike. Up, 2-hour mark. Got to refresh the ball game. Stand by, folks. Probably going to miss a pitch or two. All right, we've got O'Hoppe up there with a 1-1 count. Dominguez gets the sign, the pitch. That one's hit in the air. Left field, but straight away. And Laureano, waiting on it, makes the catch. All right. There's 2 outs for Dominguez on 6 pitches. And Joe Adell, another right-hander up to hit. He has struck out both times up today. And that pitch from Dominguez is so far outside, the catcher can't even get to it. Ball 1. Winning. Rising Rhino. Got that tiger blood. He's winning. All the trolls. Swing and a miss. Some high gas at 98 from Dominguez. 1-1 on Adell. Pitch. Another heater at 97. Swung on and missed. Adell on the verge of striking out for the 3rd time today. Dominguez ahead of him, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Big target put up there. And that is called strike 3 on the outside corner at the knees.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It's 3 strikeouts for Adell. Dominguez with the punch out. Sir Anthony with a good inning of work. And it's on to the 7th. The Orioles lead this one 7-2. Holy cow. Is this real life, folks? Are we winning a ball game somewhat comfortably at the moment? I mean, this happens, what, once every 10 days? 2 or 3 times a month? We get to sit back and go, yeah, we're looking pretty good out there. Everything's looking good. We've had some good base running today. Defense looks solid. The pitching's been on point. Clutch hitting coming through. Yeah. This is... we need to play like every day is Mother's Day, right? Put it up in the clubhouse. Wherever the calendar or the clock is or whatever, just keep it saying Mother's Day or something. It's time for that special lucky to get another go around here. Birthday. Me. Happy.
Nice binoculars.
I get it. The Orioles have a guy named Kramer, and the Angels have a guy named Newman. Seinfeld thing. Get it? Ryan Mountcastle, first pitch swung on and missed. Mountie, 1 for 3 today.
Okay, mount up.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. That ball is crushed in the left for a base hit by Mountie. A hanging sweeper on 0-2. And Mountcastle took advantage of a bad pitch. That ball left up and out over the plate on 0-2. Mountcastle's second hit of the day. Adley Rutschman. He had that bizarre triple, RBI triple earlier in the game, 1 for 3. Takes a called strike. It was that bizarre play right there that made me think, you know what? Today, baseball gods are favoring us. Like that Orioles team needs a win. 1-on-1 on Rutschman. I am exhausted. There's a pitch low. 2-1 the count. Oh, the scoreboard. Sorry. Got. There you go. Pitch. Low and in. 3-1 on Adley. The average is just 198, even with that hit today. That ball's popped straight up center field. It's going back, and that ball is caught up against the wall. It might have even saved a home run. That ball might have bounced off the top of the wall and out. Nearly got out of here. I didn't think it had this kind of distance off the bat. See from this angle here. I'm telling you, I think that ball might have just snuck out. Rutschman's not only struggling, but when he has made good contact, still resulting in outs. Ramon Laureano pitch is off the plate. The count is 1-1. I'm about to pass out. I am so exhausted. What is it? It's after 5 a.m. It would be nice for this game to end in the next half hour so I can maybe fall asleep before the sun comes up. I can already hear this damn rooster cockle-doodle doing out here. One and two on Laureano. Pitch. Low and away. 2-2. Mountcastle at second base. 2-2 pitch is fouled back. We'll do it again. Laureano's current average is at 206. Did walk, stole a base, and scored a run today. Another 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 2 down. That runner still at second base. Hey, Shante. Here's Jackson Holiday hitless today. Takes inside for ball one. He's lined out and struck out twice. Up there with a chance to drive a runner in from second with 2 down. A 1-0 pitch. Called a strike. That was outside. Some stinks. A 1-1 pitch. There's a strike again. That one was earned. The count is 1-2. Holiday's 1-2 pitch is hit on the ground. The first baseman will grab it, flip to the pitcher covering, and the inning is over. It is 7th inning stretch time in Anaheim, folks. The Orioles are up by 5 and are trying to win another series, just their 3rd series win of the season. What a great way to wrap up a road trip and head back home. Or we got a couple of more series coming up where we should be, we should be chipping away at this record and getting up to 500. Hey, sorry, I got distracted. Folks, Charm City chat's already down. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Get them cakes up in the chat, folks. It's 7th inning stretch time. Folks, there's 122 people here right now. Welcome in, folks. This is the BirdWatcher Channel. I'm BW. I call Oriole games. I call all of them. In fact, yesterday, celebrating 200 consecutive Oriole games called. The streak is officially in full swing. So do me a favor, folks. Help support this channel because it really is one of those startup channels from nothing, community-supported type channels. You can do that by hitting the like button, the thumbs up there at the bottom of your screen, or subscribe. We'd love to get some more subscribers today. Maybe get up to 2650. Thanks a lot. Hope you enjoy the rest of the call. 7th inning stretch. I need to get up myself for a second, so hold on and I'll be right back. Okay? Thanks. Oops, where's the camera? There it is.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks. Let's rock. How you doing, everybody? Brian Baker's on the pitch. Got a 5-run lead. Bottom of the 7th. First pitch swung on a miss. The high gas 96 Paris swings and misses. Kyron Paris 0 for 2. The hat. Folks, if you're not familiar with the hat, That says hello. That is a little askew. 0-1 on Paris. Pitch. In there. Strike 2 on the outside edge. Seven to 2 Baltimore in the bottom of the seventh. This 0-2 pitch is outside. Ball into. Outside again. Now the count is 2-2. Blow this guy away here, Baker. This guy's got nothing. This guy's got nothing. Pitch. Called. Strike 3. Sit your ass down. Sit down, buddy.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Here's Newman. Swing and a miss on the slider from Baker. Baker's got everything working here. He's hitting the corners. High velo on the fastball. Getting the slider over. And now the changeup taken for a strike. 0-2 on Newman. Oh, what happened on the scoreboard? Sorry. Pitch. That's high. Pitch. Breaking ball off the plate outside. Folks, subscribe to the channel.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Get on in. Sub it up. Pitch. Just a bit low. Hanley tried to frame it. Couldn't get the call. It's a full count on Newman. Again, no screwing around, Baker. You got the stuff. Just blow this dude away. Pitch. Fastball hitting the right field. Tyler O'Neill will make the catch. He broke in a little bit and then had to go back a step. But he gets catch for the second out. And the Oriole relief pitchers are chugging along here. 2 down for Anderson. Ball hit on the ground. Third base. Rivera over to Mountie in time. And this inning is over. Brian Baker with an easy inning of work. We go to the 8th. The Orioles lead it 7-2. I'm ready to go down to the nightclub tonight, see what's going on.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
We're on a mission from God.
Oh, boy, is this great!
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Pork Chop Express. Wow. So apparently there was something that happened in chat earlier where somebody typed what was construed as a little bit of foul language. It was a case of mistaken language. I don't know, but Derek, if you're out there, it was a mistake, and you can, come on back. Just a mistake, buddy. Here is Tim Anderson. Excuse me, Tim Anderson. Anderson, the pitcher, is still out here for California, Anaheim, L.A., whatever the hell they are. Rivera is at the plate. 0-1 pitch is hitting the right. Adele coming in makes the catch. 1 out in the 8th inning. Here's Sid Mullins. He takes low, maybe a bit inside for ball 1. That one's in the dirt. 2-0. The 2-0 to Mullins. Called a strike at the top of the zone. Sid's got a pair of hits today. Hopefully he's going to start making his way out of that slump. That ball's hit on the ground. Second base, a big hop. Throw has to be quick, and it does beat Mullins first. 2 down in the 8th. Maverick Hanley has driven in a pair of runs, one on a sac fly, another on a bunt. First pitch is strike 1 after a foul ball. The Hanley contributing in a way that you kind of wish more players on this team would, maybe take a page from him. This ball is hitting the center field pretty deep, but big part of the yard. And it'll be swallowed up out there in center by Paris to win the inning. Orioles don't score here. We go to the bottom of the 8th. They still lead it 7-2. I mean, a couple of ways to drive in runs without the benefit of a hit. Maverick Hanley's done it twice. Showing that, you don't have to be an all-star slugger to do things to help score runs. What year is this? All right, folks. Let's get this game wrapped up. We got Neto, Moncada, and Soler, 2 righties and a switch hitter. They might roll with Baker for another, at least to start the inning. With a day off tomorrow, you can pretty much do whatever you want here. Yep, not much lefty thump in this Angels lineup. Yeah, no problems, Shipoki. I'm saying it right, but man, oh man, it's just amazing how I'll have people that will follow along with my channel, and everything is going swimmingly. There's tons of interaction, and like one little thing, and it's like people just like absolutely just check out like forever instantly. It's weird. Yenier Cano is on in relief, so we do go to another right-hander. And Neto will foul the first pitch away. I mean, the biggest example was like 10 days into this channel. You know, I'm just starting this new channel last year. We're like 10 games in. And I only had like, well, I had like 3 or 4 mods, but I didn't have much of an audience yet. So, you know, but I knew I needed to have mods to be ready to go. So I sort of drafted a few early for people that showed up to the streams. And one of those guys was, you know, very active in the chat. And, you know, as I was sort of streamlining the chat and realizing that we had one mod too many, because you'd look at the chat and it would be nothing but blue names with a wrench and there was no non-mod conversations going on. By the way, Zach Neto just struck out swinging at a pitch that sent him tumbling to the ground again. Zach Neto is having gravity problems today. It's a strikeout for Cano.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
So long story short, with Moncada taking a called strike, 1 out, nobody on in bottom of the 8th. You know, I asked one of the mods who I thought was, you know, better served to not be a mod because they did like to chat so much, and great to have the chatter. To have a chatter without a mod designation, just, you know, it's just it's better for the optics. And I even explained that to this guy, like, as we're doing the game, like why I'm doing this. And I even said whenever somebody became a mod, like, you know, for whatever reason you want to stop doing it, no problem. But if for whatever reason I need to, you know, not, you know, ask you to not do it anymore, don't take personally. Well, this guy went from being a loyal watcher of all of my streams to just calling me nasty names and never returning. I had another guy who was super loyal early last year. Jorge Soler at the plate, by the way, 2 down, bases empty. I had another guy that was super involved. I basically considered him like my number, you know, my right-hand man. He was very active and checking in with like minor league activities and stuff, but then he just started to eventually like do things to try to basically take over the channel. And finally like called him out on that. He split. Looks like Maverick Hanley just took a foul ball off somewhere on his body. He's hurting. We've got a pause in the action with a full count on Jorge Soler as the trainer comes out to look at Maverick Hanley. So anyway, folks, I know I'm here just flapping my gums, but it's just strange, you know, because at the end of the day, It's a free YouTube channel covering Orioles baseball. There's no other like gimmick or, weird ulterior motive behind all this. Ideally, I want to have fun, even if the team ain't doing so hot. I get it. We got to sit here and criticize when things aren't going good. But in general, this is supposed to be, a chill place with, again, no obligations for anybody. But a lot of people are pissed off at me for one reason or another. That's strike 3. Cano hits the bottom of the zone and gets the batter looking.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
We're going to the 9th. The Orioles with one more trip to the plate. Top of the order coming up. They lead it 7-2. I guess I'm just spilling my guts out about some of this stuff, folks. It's been a low turnout today, I got to be honest. Have we broken 1,000? Yeah, we just broke 1,000. Folks, can we get to 100 likes? Once again, by my math, there's at least 26 of you here right now that have not hit the like button. And if only half of you did, that would get us to 100. So not even all of you need to do it. Just half of you. 13 likes to get to 100, folks. Let's go. It's Mother's Day, for crying out loud. Do it for my mom. We got a super chat coming in. Hey, now.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Matt, the always supportive mod, says, thank you, BW. Great game calls. Thank you, Matt. And, folks, hit that like button on that super chat for him. Why don't you? I know I will.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Thanks so much for the support, folks. Likes are just a handful away from 100. Just a half a dozen, folks. You could be one of them. A Mother's Day like. Thanks again, Matt.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
It's going to be a while for the turnouts on my channel to get back to the way they were last year. You know, a lot of fans have basically turned their back on this team already. And it's too bad. So early to give up. But I can tell you this. If you're a fan of baseball and you like watching no matter what, you can depend on me. I'm calling all the games. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He takes a called strike from Anderson on the outside edge. Gunnar is 2 for 4. A double and a 2-run homer. That's a Gunnar kind of a day. Been a while. Here's a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Great for Gunnar to get hot. If Gunnar can get hot, he can put this offense on his back. .02 is outside. His average is up to 266. Still only 9 RBI despite the 2 runs driven in today. That ball's up and in, and he swung on and missed. Anderson jams Henderson. And the mountain is up and getting warm in the Oriole bullpen despite a non-save situation. Once again, with the day off tomorrow, you want to be sure to secure this series win. Here is Tyler O'Neill going after a first pitch, and this ball could be playable. The first baseman reaching into the sort of cutout first row there. But that ball will drop in out of reach. It was playable. Interesting little extra row of seats sort of just tacked onto the front. They weren't there. That would have been an easy out. Here's a line drive by O'Neill, but right to third base on a bounce. He will be retired. He hit the ball hard. Good signs for him. Pretty good signs from the Orioles offensively today in general. I mean, once again, facing a lefty starter, and we have been so bad. We only got one earned run off of the starter Anderson, but I think there were two that were unearned. Right? That came in the 5th inning. But the Orioles in general today, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and they've drawn 4 walks. Ryan Mountcastle's got a couple of hits today. 1-0 pitch is fouled back 1-1. Bases empty, 2 down, top of the 9th. Hopefully a few minutes away from Baltimore hopping on a plane back to Camden Yards, and a few minutes away from BW plopping onto his bed and getting a couple of hours of sleep in. We'll all be back on Tuesday night, folks. Mountcastle fouls a 2-1 pitch away, 2-2. Tuesday night, I will be taking on the Twins for a 3-game series. The first 2 games will be at 6:35 p.m. First pitch. I'll be on the air at 6:20. Tuesday night, the first game, will have Cade Povich getting the ball against Simeon Woods Richardson. Game 2, Dean Kramer against Bailey Ober. And then the final game will be an afternoon game, very early start, 12:35 p.m. first pitch. By the way, ball 4 to Ryan Mountcastle, 2-out walk. So Mountie has reached 3 times today. Good day at the plate for him. That pitch, by the way, looked like a strike. So that final game against the Twins on Wednesday will be at 12:20 p.m. Will be the start of the stream there. That'll have Tomoyuki Sagano against Chris Paddock. Then this coming weekend, 3 games against the Nationals. Adley Rutschman takes a pitch on the outside edge for a strike. 1-1 on him. He's 1 for 4 with that triple. Gibson, Eflin, and Povich, the scheduled starters for the National Series. Washington countering with Mackenzie Gore, Jake Irvin, and Mike Soroka. A lefty and a couple of righties. 3 righties for the Twins. So 5 of the next 6 will be against righties, which is something I think we'll all be happy about. 1-2 to Rutschman. Fouled away. After that 6-game homestand, the Orioles then go back out onto the road with a 7-game trip, 3 in Milwaukee, and then 4 at Fenway Park. Already have the pitching matchups for that Milwaukee series announced. We want to go that far ahead. You have on Monday, the 19th, Dean Kramer against Is it Quinn Priester? Rutschman with a base hit through the hole on the right side. Some 2-out rallying going on here. First and second with 2 down. Second hit of the day for Adley. He needs that. So Dean Kramer against Priester. Game 1 in Milwaukee. Zagano against Jose Quintana in Game 2. That's a lefty. And then Kyle Gibson against Tobias Myers, I think. Yes, Tobias Myers. Wow, so now you know what that means? Oh, you know what that means. Hey, this is good news. We got that 4-game series at Fenway following the Milwaukee series. Gibson pitches the final game of the Milwaukee series, which means the next 4 against Boston, we get all of our pitchers but Gibson. That's good. Gibson pitching against Boston at Fenway is a little bit scary. We're going to have all the other guys instead. Eflin, Povich, Kramer, and Zagano pitching at Fenway. Assuming, nothing weird happens and our current pitching staff stays healthy. Ramon Laureano at the plate. 0-1 the count and make it 1 ball, 1 strike on a slider outside. 2 on, 2 out in the top of the 9th. The Orioles ahead 7-2. Wrapping up a road trip here that would end with a record of 2-4 after getting swept in Minnesota. Begin this trip. 1-2 on Laureano. Swing and a miss. And Laureano out on strikes. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Felix Bautista is going to come on to get 3 outs with a 5-run lead. Let's hope he gets this done quickly and quietly. By the way, the final game in Milwaukee. Boy, I tell you what, Kyle Gibson pitches on BW's 200th straight game call, and Kyle Gibson will be pitching on BW's 48th birthday. Why has Kyle Gibson got to be the guy pitching during all of the, special occasions? That's right. Wednesday, May 21st, BW turns 48. BW's almost frickin' 50. It's over. It's frickin' over. It's all downhill from here. Every physical activity is just getting more and more difficult to do. More and more aches and pains and chronic problems. Clothes don't fit right anymore. Oh, thank you, doctor. I love getting a first comment from somebody with a backhanded compliment. I love how people want to convince me that I look much older than my age. Like I've really hit a wall. I look great for my age. I see a lot of dudes around me younger than me looking pretty haggard. I'm okay with that. Here we go. Bottom of the 9th. Felix Bautista, folks. It's mountain time.
Mountain, this is what it's all about.
Close the door. Close the door.
Taylor Ward will lead it off. The middle of the order due up for the Angels. Oh, okay. The doctor was just messing with me. There's a called strike. I mean, if how can I not take you seriously? You're a doctor. You have a Hippocratic oath. This pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-1 on Ward, who's 2 for 3 with a double, a single, a run scored, and a run batted in. That is most of the Angel offense today. Fouled straight back. 1-2 the count. 98 on that pitch from Bautista. Oh, yeah, my mountaintop hair, but there's some deforestation going on in the back here. 2-2 the count on Ward. I am so tired. I am so exhausted. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, I thought he missed it. That ball's hit to third. And look at that throw off balance along the foul line by Emmanuel Rivera. Man, he is a slick fielder. I tell you what. Fielding is not his problem at all. And if he's hitting like he is, he deserves playing time. Nice play by Rivera. 1 down in the 9th. Here's Logan O'Hoppe. That ball's hitting the right. And right at O'Neill, he makes the catch. 2 down, folks. 1 more out to go. Come on, Baltimore. Let's get up. On your feet. Get on your feet. Come on. Where are you? Are you in Timonium right now? Where are you? In Dundalk? Where are you at? You chilling down at the Chesapeake Beach? Wherever you are, get up. Uh-oh, that ball's crushed to left, and that ball's going to go. Whoops. First major league home run for Matthew Lugo. And that just happened. But hey, that's why you get a 5-run lead. So that Bautista can make a mistake like that. 2 down in the 9th. It's now 7-3. And what is this celebration helmet? Looks like something you wear in a padded room. All right, Kyron Paris. Swing and a miss. 99 from Bautista. He's pissed after giving up that long ball. Swing and a miss. 98, top of the zone. 1 more strike, and we are out of here, folks. Look at these people looking at their phones with 1 strike left in the game. You think you can maybe, I don't know, watch the final pitch of the game? Oh, I guess it's the family of the kid that just hit his first major league homer. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, ball game.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
The Orioles have won it.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Folks, we did it.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
We've won a series. fact, we've won 2 of the last 4 series. Sandwiched in there was a 5-game losing streak. That sucks. But the fact that we've split the last 4 series, we've won 2 and we've lost 2. That's not too shabby, now is it? We just got to get on a roll, folks. We win the series. I said it today. I said it yesterday. I've been saying it before the weekend. This was a must-win series. And because we lost yesterday, today was a must-win game. And I don't care if it's against the lefty. I don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care. We had to win, and we did. Final score. Baltimore 7, Angels 3. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Orioles. 3 runs, 6 hits, a couple of errors for the Angels. The winning pitcher is Zach Eflin. First start since the first week of April. And he only could go 5 innings, but able to keep the team within a chance to score some runs. The Baltimore finally took a lead after falling behind 2-1 after 1 inning. A 2-run 5th gave Eflin a 3-2 lead. He exited the game. And then we piled on 4 runs to make it 7-3 in the 6th inning. That big crooked number on the board we've been waiting for a while, capped off by a Gunnar Henderson home run. Gunnar, by the way, today 2 for 5 out of the leadoff spot with a couple of runs and a couple of RBI. Ryan Mountcastle hitting third today, had a couple of hits and an RBI. Adley Rutschman, 2 for 5, including a triple. It was a bit of a fluke, but we'll take it. And Ced Mullins, who's moved down in the order, he's finally gotten off the schneid with a 2-hit day, and he scored twice. He also stole a base. Mullins also had a double, his 6th of the season. Gunnar had his 8th double to go with his 5th home run. And, Maverick Hanley, can't forget about him. 0 for 2 at the plate, but he also had 2 plate appearances that resulted in RBIs, a sac fly and then a sacrifice bunt, both driving in runs. And Ramon Laureano, let's add in the fact that he scored a run and stole a base. So he helped out as well. Folks, everybody's pitching in. I think this was what they call a team effort. Pretty damn good victory to close out the road trip. We're heading back home. The series against the Twins starting on Tuesday night. I'm going to go to bed now. Not sure what is on right now that I could send you to. I doubt anybody I know is streaming, but I'll check. I want to thank the mods once again for the job that they continue to do in the Charm City chat, keeping everything nice and charming. We know we've always got our occasional ne'er-do-wells. Again, to Derek Holmes, if you're out there, buddy, what happened earlier was just a honest mistake. And on behalf of the channel, I'm sorry that happened to you. Come on back. You're welcome back. Consider you a part of the community. And folks, for those still listening, just as a FYI, if anything happens here in the chat or on the channel with me or somebody else, let's default, if we can, to benefit of the doubt. And maybe not jump to conclusions or, pack your bags and leave so quickly when you think something, might have been done wrong by something or something. Let's talk it out, folks. All right? We're people. Okay? Not everybody has to run away. I've had enough ladies do that in my life. I don't need it here in the damn chat. I'm just kidding, folks. All right. Time of the game, 2 hours, 43 minutes. Nowhere to send you, folks. The Orioles are now 15-24, 9 games under. And I'm telling you right now, these next 6, I want 4. We do that, puts us 7 games under. Chipping away in the month of May. That's what this month's about. Chipping away in the month of May. Folks, this has been the BirdWatchers' 201st consecutive Orioles game called. The streak moves on. Thanks to all the support in the Charm City chat. Hope to see you guys back here on Tuesday night in Baltimore. If you're not going to be here, you better be at the ballpark. That's your job. Okay? But for now, your boy's going to take a little bit of a mini vacation. It's like a day and a half off or something. Yeah. Time to get some shut-eye. 3 minutes before 6 a.m. Till Tuesday night, folks. This has been the BirdWatcher and the Hat. And we will chirp at you later. Have a good rest of your Mother's Day, everybody. Peace.